Negative Messianism, in a moment, I have characterized as a moment of escalation. Now, moments of escalation can be genuinely frightening. This is because in the midst of the dread, many suddenly come to the realization that things could get yet uglier. They suddenly awaken to the consciousness that events they always imagined were all but improbable might in fact happen, and they might end up having to go through a lot more than they ever expected or were prepared for. Indeed, throughout the world, including in the wealthiest parts of the globe, part of what strikes me, many are preparing for disaster, are prepping for disaster. A significant number of techies and apocalyptic libertarians in places such as Silicon Valley actually believe that the world is going to end. They are convinced that the human species is moving toward a dark future, an eschatological moment that might signal either the end of its history on Earth or the return to some kind of idyllic past. As confidence in freedom and democracy erodes, paranoia is increasingly becoming the dominant language both of power and of those who oppose it. Opposition to popular suffrage, to egalitarianism and pluralism is indeed the cornerstone of what is now known as the Dark Enlightenment, a political religion which bemoans what it perceives as the excess of democracy, thus the call for the exit from democratic society and for total corporate and absolute dictatorship. I'm not inventing these things. You can Google them. They are all over the internet. Deploying the familiar tropes of white victimhood, this credo reaffirms the myth of so-called human biodiversity and supposed differences in intelligence across races. It sustains the dreams of a future society integrally run by technology, and specifically set aside a part of the world for unregulated experiment. It seems to me that each is underpinned by a particular theology of the future. In the first constellation, it is believed that the future is in the past. In yet another constellation, this particular theology of the future fundamentally opens to nothingness. The belief being that the world is on the road to serfdom and the end is near, destruction is inevitable, and since what is coming will destroy us all anyway, many are asking, why wait? Let's bring it on. Let's just end it all now. Another configuration celebrates the fact that human reason has seemingly reached its limits. The fundamentals of truth can now better be expressed in the form of algorithmic thinking by machines of different kinds capable of making decisions.